Malbec, and 70% Cabernet Sauvignon. And you got to love that. That is a magnificent bottle of wine. 2005, so it's had some time bottle aging. Retail price on this is $60. The retail on the previous wine, which was the La Serena Syrah, was $80. So, nice, elegant wine, big mouthfeel, big juicy steak would work really well with that. That's got some backbone to it.
Are you serving a big juicy steak?
Well, we can because
be very
anytime you come and visit the tasting room here, you can order from up to 14 different restaurants and have your dinner right here. So we've had people have steak dinners right here. In fact, a little shout out to Stark's restaurant right around the corner, probably the best steak around in town here. The Starks just do a really wonderful job in steak, and probably the best. They have one of the best happy hours too, from 3 to 6. Everything's half off on their appetizers, big time, and some nice drink specials. So great place. Little shout out for Starks, our friends around the corner. So Meritage, lot of versatility with the Meritage. This is a big old wine. I went to took my wife to dinner last night, which was smart. I went over to Rendezvous across the street, and I had a filet mignon, and it was really good. And I had a really nice wine with it, but I'll tell you what, this would have really paired up well. I had a big Pinot with it, which you can do that, but this is screaming steak. This is saying
this is a good steak.
Big time steak. All right, so let's answer the questions that we had. Question number 1, Maraison is an area in northern France, a grape varietal, a leader of the French Grape Growers Guild, a slimy film on fermenting wine. It is a grape varietal. It's a white grape made famous in northern Rhone wines. Other common white northern Rhone grapes are Roussanne and Viognier. So when you see that in the grocery store, you don't see a lot of it in California, but if you do, you're gonna have a white wine. True or false? Super Tuscan is another name for a Magnum. No, that's not another name for the Magnum. The Super Tuscan was coined to describe the wines from Tuscany, and usually it's a blend of Sangiovese. It might have Cab in it. It might have some Merlot. There's not a lot of producers making a Super Tuscan, but boy, the ones that you've seen out here are pretty darn good. I mean, they really are. So when you see that Super Tuscan, you're going to get something that's a blended wine that's got a little backbone to it. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So nice little wine. So tell us, are you doing any speaking engagements? You got anything going on that area? If somebody wanted to hire you as a speaker, what kind of topics can you bring out for them?
Well, I have a variety of topics on social media, and I've spoken all over the world on a great variety of topics. I'm essentially a storyteller. I usually make business points by telling the story of people in business. And I have a collection of over 100 of those stories. I put them together differently. Last Friday, I was speaking in Berkeley about trends in social media over the next decade. So the question really is, what does your audience want to know? What do you want them to walk away understanding? And if it's related to social media, maybe I can help.
Okay, good deal. Well, if they were going to try to find you, what's the best methods to find you?
If they're on Twitter, tweeting me is great. I'm Shel Israel, Shel Israel. I had that memorized.
So you did good.
And if you put a number 1 and add @gmail.com, you can email me.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we still do email, right?
Good old-fashioned email. It's a retro kind of thing.
Well, I went on today.
It has a certain intimacy to it. You know?
I went on today and I just printed a screen. I captured the screen on Twitter on some tweets that are pretty common. But but I want to get kind of technical, and maybe you can help us out because I just printed one, and I'll read this to you. So those of you that are new to social media, maybe haven't done a lot of tweeting and so forth, when you see these things for the newer viewer in that area, it's kind of like, what the heck are they talking about? This is actually how it's written. It's TY capital RT at, and then it has Southern Side Scum at, and then it has all these different names. Then it has a pound sign, and then follow. Now, for the new person that's doing tweets, this is a little intimidating. What are they trying to tell you? Decode that for me.
One of the things, well, before
I mean, it's a really
before I
technical
decode it,
yeah.
go down the hall and ask your kid. Because that's texting language.
Okay.
It began in texting language where you're restricted to 160 characters.
Okay.
So there's a need to extremely abbreviate.
Yes.
Okay. Now in Twitter we have names, so it's shorter than that. So you're restricted to 140 characters. So you have to abbreviate even more.
Right.
Now TY, duh, is thank you.
Okay.
Okay. RT is retweet, which is extremely important because
now is that somebody asking to retweet, or this was retweet?
This is a retweet.
I gotcha.
What the sender, Gina, is telling you is that she is now quoting, "My eyes aren't what they used to be." No. Southside somebody or other.
Right.
And so she's retweeting something that
Southside
so
there's a colon there. That's what's telling you. Is that what's telling me that she's retweeting from this?
No.
Or is that the origination?
You see the letter RT, then
right.
Then his name.
Right. Oh, got it. Okay.
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 And then this has been going around, so she chose to put in the names of everybody who's retweeted it.
These are other people. Then these are other people that have retweeted.
At is your address. That's your Twitter handle.
Right.
Everybody is an at.
At. Okay.
When you reply to somebody, you have to put an at Shell Israel.
Okay. Got it. When you reply.
And it isn't that hard. 200 million people have figured it out so far, and it's still growing.
Yeah. No, and I mean, it's amazing.
It's like, it took you more than 30 days to get good at a bicycle.
Yeah.
Most people are clueless for about 2 or 3 weeks on Twitter, and then something happens, and it all starts filling in. And if you don't know what's going on, you can ask, and people jump to tell you because there's a cult of generosity in Twitter.
I really see that. I mean, I really do.
Yeah. People are, most people in the world will help you if they can. Mm-hmm. They may have diverse reasons. Someone like me want to show you how smart we are. Others really want to help people. But almost everybody is going to help you with information, with ideas, with insights. When I write books, I sit down and say, this is what I'm writing a book about. Who should be in it? Yeah. And in the last 2 days since I announced the book, I've had 225 names suggested to me.
Wow.
Some very politely, some very brilliant. Several people telling me I should put them in the book because they were cool. I didn't agree with them.
No.
On both points.
That's right. Well,
points,
but you get to control that. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Okay. So it's a.
But the language is not that difficult. If you think something's difficult, come up here and have somebody say the words "full fruit forward" to you.
Yeah. Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Exactly.
Say what?
All right. So it's time for another question. So let me. This is a question. What is Vin Santo? What is Vin Santo? Is it an Italian wine made by monks? An Italian wine made from dried grapes? An annual, I can't read either, harvest festival honoring the sainted grape, Italian for red wine. So what is Vin Santo? That's question number one. Question number two, what is the most widely planted grape in New Zealand? Now, I looked at these earlier today, and I just got these as a gift for Christmas. And I thought they'd be kind of fun to do in the show and do with our staff. I got this one way wrong. What's the most widely planted grape in New Zealand? Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, Shiraz, or Malbec? So we'll take a a little break while I pour the third wine in our selection. Those of you watching live, you're just going to see us live.